Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. How are we doing tonight? Are we doing good? Looking good out there? I hope so. Vietnam has airlines for Ukraine evacuation plans. Yikes. Yikes. Let's hit you guys with a little monetization. Get an ad or two rolling through here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Oh, man. How was your guys' day? How was the day? We are pretty flat here for futures. Oil up a little bit, 0.67%. But pretty flat overall. God, the Heavenly Father, Edward Morgan in the building. There we go. Big Blue CNC. The mods showing up. Look at that. The first three comments. Kane, what is going on? What is going on? You guys see this? Russian oligarchs have yachts as U.S. looks to hunt down, or move yachts as U.S. looks to hunt down and freeze assets. What do they mean, bro? What do they mean? We going into Russia to take yachts? Kind of crazy, but oil is doing its thing. Up about 0.67%. NASDAQ down about 0.17%. S&P down about 0.03%. Is earnings coming after market tomorrow? Yep, after hours tomorrow. As well as SoFi too. Like, not quite half my portfolio, but a good chunk of my portfolio is reporting tomorrow. So, yeah, pray for the portfolios. Yeah, the report should come out at 4 p.m. Certain companies are different, but usually it comes out at 4 p.m. the numbers, the report, and then you get that earnings call at 5 p.m. We will be live streaming the earnings call, so that'll be pretty fun. Hopefully, I mean, they have something good to say. Hopefully guidance is good. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't at least get back to our pre-COVID levels. Wouldn't yachts be parked in vacation spots? That's a good observation. I would imagine. Where do Russians go to get some sun? Yeah, I could see that. Lambo, nah, when refurbished Russian tank. Oh, yeah. Basically. What is up? Hope you're as excited as all of us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can recover some lost ground here. The technicals look really good. And I know I got a lot of lines because I like to observe different levels. So I'll go ahead and take some of these away because they get a little ridiculous when you're looking at it on the daily. But actually, I don't really want to touch too much. Nah, these are important levels, but it gets a little bit difficult to see on the daily. But yeah, these are key levels. And we closed above, that 1850 mark, and even 1% positive in after hours. So it is looking good heading into earnings. Please remind us the previous announcements. Like earnings announcements? Like the price action? I mean, it's been bullish 3 out of 4 so far. Right there, bullish, bullish, bullish. The last one, not so much. I know you see Mullen, my guy, all good looks with a recommendation. Well, yeah, you know, when you make money, you can call it a recommendation, but when you don't. I'm just playing. Not a recommendation, but there was a value trade there. The only risk was if this thing is a company going out of business and the holders, like, I mean, if you look at the if you look at the holders of Mullen, it's a lot of very notable names. Which I was very surprised to see, but that kind of you know, made me doubt a little bit of what was possibly going on there, but it's looking good right now. Wrong one. Wrong Mullen. Mullen Automotive. Yeah, now that the stock starts to get attention, you start to see these headlines published. When we were looking at it, they didn't track this. Nobody really tracked this. But the holders, this one, I don't even know how to say that, so I'm not going to try. But the main holder owns 1.37% of the company, and they have a $40 million line of credit with the company. So that kind of looks good. But there you got BlackRock, Vanguard, Sequoia, Bank of America Corporation. You have some big names. So, you know, there was that risk there that maybe they're just dumping out. But it looks good. It definitely looks good. But yeah, I think I'm up like 130 something percent. I'm in at like 70 cents. So it definitely looks good. Shorts. Whoa. Wow. What? 14.54% short interest? Jesus. When I bought this for the first time, it was 2% short. Here. Boy, I need a beer. That is catchy. That is honestly catchy. 14% short interest. Interesting. Hold on, let me see. Mullen up $468, up 133%. I think I put like $200 into it. I'm curious. Hold on, let me see this. One second. Yeah, this trade, if you had taken this trade just off of the profits here, when I called it out and made the trade in the trading community, that would have paid for that cost for 23 months. That's wild. That's wild. Off of Mullen Automotive. I should up the damn price. Damn it. AMC has already refinanced their expensive debt. I don't believe all of it, but a significant chunk of it. And that's something that I do want to remind people of as well, if I can find it. AMC financials. Yeah, they definitely updated this so it looks a little bit different. But yeah, like if you look at the differences between what they used to have and what they have now, and if we can get back to that pre-pandemic level of where the hell is it? Income statement. There we go. Revenue. This total revenues. If you can hear Adam Aaron say that, hey, we'll get back to 5 to 5.5 billion for revenue in 2022, that's going to be insanely bullish, and I think you're going to see the stock rally hard if we get that level of good guidance. I hope they don't hold back, because pretty much every earnings call they say, hey, there's uncertainty still. We don't know what could happen. Things could turn around and things could, not be as good as we think, but we think they'll be good. If they just say, hey, COVID's over, people are going to theaters, the economy is opening up, people are going out to do things, we expect to at least, hit that 5 to 5.5 billion number, if not exceed that. Just wait. Yeah, Super Show too. Super Show. That is all you, brother. That is honestly all you. And I did some due diligence on it after you said that, and put like $200 on it, like $250, I think. Bought in at 70 cents. Yeah, so good work. Good work. I can't even take credit for that. That's all Super Show. He probably gonna announce how he's gonna sell more shares. I mean, I don't think so. Possibly. I mean, he is. People have to remember that like 95% of his net worth was an AMC stock, and he's like 68. So put yourself in that situation. The average life expectancy of a male is like, what, 77 in America? So if you look at it like that, I mean, 68, you want to, make sure your family's all right or whatever you want to do at your later years. So I don't really blame him all too much, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he made like 42 million. I told y'all yesterday about Mullen. I think Super Show said something like a week ago. Had to have been like a week ago. Round of applause for Super Show. Yeah, don't short the like. Don't short the like button. Yeah, definitely. That was a good trade. That was definitely a good trade. I don't know where you've seen that from, but it seems like people are starting to talk about it more now. Nobody really talked about it when you said something. Like the same people in stock twits were like, yo, buy this stock, buy this. But nobody was really too active in it. Now, if AMC can do that, oh man. Get a quick 100%. Let's double. That'd be nice. But we do have some other things going on, but I do want to touch on this real quick. And I made videos about this a while back, but I've never seen anyone talk about this, but I think it's very important to know this if you have shares of AMC. That essentially the business is much more efficient now. And they did change this, so I'm going to have to take a look at it. But if you prorate the the difference between the amount of revenue they have made since Q3 and the amount of revenue they have spent to make that revenue, they are about 30% more efficient now, give or take about 30% last time I checked, than they were pre-pandemic, because they had a lot of bad theaters that didn't make money, and they've shut those down because they were forced to. So once that, full number, $5 to $5.5 billion of revenue comes back, they could potentially be 30% more profitable just because of shutting down bad stores, really getting their operations as efficient as possible. And I think that is something I have never heard anyone say. I don't think I've seen anybody on CNBC, any video on YouTube say that. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's very much not talked about. And I know, AMC has more debt now, but they're going to make a lot more being 30% efficient. But then again, they have refinanced that debt down to a 7.5% interest rate. And for comparison, a Ford bond in 2020 yielded you 9%. So 7.5% is pretty respectable, but still, could get better. The Weeble comments have a lot of wild goose stocks. That's where you found it. What is the volume? I didn't even look, honestly. That's one that I figured, hey, this thing is going to 0 or it's going to $10. I'll probably sell it when it goes to 10. I don't even care if it takes years to get there, honestly. I put $200 in. I look at that as basically a lottery ticket, but I do want to see what the volume is. Shit. This damn light hates me. Damn light hates me, y'all. We went dark. People flood the theaters. Yeah, they have the new Batman movie coming out on Friday, so I think that'll be really good. And I hope AMC kind of flexes its muscle a little bit and isn't as held back coming on this earnings call. But Jesus Christ. What? 631 million? That's wild. That's nuts. Let me go to AMC and Alamo Drafthouse for movies. Alamo Drafthouse. I've never heard of that. They need better financials to refinance. I went to see Uncharted Saturday, 7 p.m., and it was packed. I sat the far right seats in the first row. There we go. I'm going tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to see, but I just want to go. After theaters were shut down for felt like forever, but I went and seen Free Guy. That was the first movie that I had seen in a while. Really good movie, but besides that, I'm like, why don't I go to theaters every week? Because it was a great experience. And then that made me even more bullish, because I'm like, you can't replicate the experience at home, no matter how good your home theater is. That made me pretty damn bullish, but and NASDAQ down about 0.28%. The thing is here, guys. The thing is that Russia said that they are going to retaliate. They said that, which a lot of people are implying sanctions. That's what I think as well. I don't think they're going to respond like militarily to NATO or something. But at this point, they can really only respond by sanctioning oil, and they could actually try to choke off the world pretty much from oil, and that's very important. But Russia should be waking up here pretty shortly. What time is it? Oh, they don't. He don't have the clock up. Oh, that's disappointing. I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 4 or 5 in the morning over there right now, I believe. But once Russia and that side of the world wakes up, then you might see another announcement. Lemonade short interest. Sure thing. This got beaten into the ground so bad. So bad. 32%. Cost to borrow of 20%. And I'm just going to look at the earnings date on Robinhood because it's so much faster. Oh, they've already had earnings. Jeez. Okay. This is one that I was actually interested in. Yeah, if you guys have any stocks too, trust me. Super Show, he got me hooked up on Mullen. So you guys got any stocks you want to talk about or something? Let me know. You know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy? While I seen this, as soon as Brady and the first Trump headline that came out, I'm like, dude, what if Trump obviously is going to run for president again, but what if Tom Brady is the vice president? Oh man, you feel me on that? Wow. That would be crazy. Did you see Citadel debt tripled to $65 billion in shorts and option debt? I seen something about that, but I didn't read the full thing. Let me actually, but I did see that. I thought it was 62 million, and you're saying 65 billion. I think that's more than the hedge fund is worth. I'll do million. Is it this where everybody's getting that from? 11 hours ago? What's going on there? Is it gone? The depths of Reddit. Yeah, so it goes to December 31st, the full year. Total liabilities of 74 billion. Securities sold, not yet purchased at fair value. 65 Bs. Wow, securities sold, not yet purchased. Yeah, so that would be sold. Geez. He sold under agreements to repurchase at fair value, 4.5 billion, payable to brokers, dealers, clearing organization, and custodian. What? So you add that up, and they're like a 1-to-1 debt. to assets. Which, if you were looking at that on a balance sheet, not that good at all. Assets as of December 31st. What? Reverse repurchase agreement, 6 million. Securities borrowed, 64 million. Securities loaned, 906 million. Gross amounts, 906 million. 18 billion repurchase agreements. That's interesting. Assets at fair value as of December 31st. Total 75 Bs. Yeah, so that's just summing up what is up here. That is interesting. Securities sold, not yet purchased at fair value. What are they doing? You ever try popcorn with lime and hot sauce? Fire. That does sound fire. SoFi is the future. Yeah, I have a lot of SoFi. Dude, if SoFi is in a squeeze, that would be great. Mullen financials. I mean, they do have that $42 million revolving line of credit. The actually, it'll probably be easier if do it like this. Let's see. Their market cap when I had put money into them was 21 million. So total revenue is 0. Operating expense 20 million. Where's the debt? Balance sheet. Total assets 17 million. Total liabilities 78 million. Not too good. But total debt 41 million. That's probably a lot of that revolving line of credit. And they are ramping up a lot right now to start delivering their first vehicles in the second quarter of 2022. Preferred stock equity 5.6%. They are based in California, which I do like that. That's definitely good. I probably wouldn't have bought any if it was based somewhere else, but 36% of shares held by insiders, 3.81% by institutions, 6% held by 6% shares by institutions. 6% of the float held by institutions. Number of institutions holding shares, 38. I think it's one of those that is not really on the radar yet. You only have one price target, and that one price target is $23. A $23 price target. Who put that price target, though? It doesn't even say. It don't even say. It says a $23 price target. But who put it? What? That's weird. Very, very strange. Usually you'll see who put the price target on, but yeah, SoFi is good. I like SoFi. Is ride a short squeeze play? Could be. Could be. The problem is with stocks like this that are kind of sketchy, you don't have much of a fundamental backing, but they have fallen a lot. So you're kind of the bottom feeder here right now, which is better than buying the top. That's for sure. They do have 30% short interest, 100% utilization, cost to borrow max of about 6%. Yeah, that volume is nuts. 600 million. Jesus. Yeah, and it was $30. I mean, you just have to know what you're up against. Slava Ukraine. Does that mean, what's that mean again? Like long live Ukraine or love Ukraine or something? Cuz I feel that. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a bottom fisher and just hold it, if you look at it like, hey, I'm either going to lose all of this or I'm going to make a lot of money, and play it like that, you'll be just fine. But don't go into these kind of stocks with a timeline. That's the worst thing you want to do. I have no timeline for Mullen. I don't care how long it takes. I put $200 in, I let it sit. If it hits $10, I'll sell it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Worst case scenario, you lose 200. Is that an electric short squeeze? It says win Mullen. For real. Where's Chris? Chris, win Lambo. We're calling on you. How long are you thinking to hold Mullen? I mean, I missed that comment actually, but I really don't have a timeline for it. It's so cheap that what's your risk here? Even buying at these levels in the short term, you could lose money. You could lose 50% easy in the short term. In the long term, if they ever produce a single vehicle, you will make money. Almost with a certainty. The $21 million market cap when I bought it. Now it's like $50 million because it's about double. But their factory alone, they don't have any debt on that. So it's like, you don't really have a huge risk when a stock is super low, unless you YOLO your portfolio, which you should never do that. But they are. Oh, did we close right under? No, we closed above. Oh, what's that at? 20-day. Is at 165. What did we close at? 164. That'll be interesting. We closed 1 penny under the 20-day moving average. I'm actually shocked by that. You wouldn't expect that with this move, but they have fallen a lot. I think I'll pass that one up. Yeah. At this point, you just got to know what you're getting into. If you know what you're getting into, then you'll be good. But can you help me out on CSCW? I'm down 2K. If I cash out, I can get my 300. Should I cut it? Not financial advice. I'm down 2K, and if I cash out, I can get my 300. If you put 2,300 into it, you're down 2K. I would not be selling that. I don't like to sell things for a loss because it seems like the second I buy or sell something, it goes my opposite direction. As soon as I buy something, it goes down. Mullen, Mullen. I always want to call it Mullen, but I was down like 10% on that, 20% maybe. As soon as I bought it, I think it went down to the mid 50s, and then boom, one day it goes up 100%. And at that point, if you're down 2K, you've already suffered the loss. That's the way that I look at it. Like, it can only get $300 worse if that's the case. And it's already at the bottom of the barrel, too. Yeah, I mean, you gap down. Unless they go out of business, then no bueno. But it looks like it can be explosive. It's hard to tell with penny stocks like this, though. And they have had a lot of reverse splits, but like look at this. This looks like something that one day could just go up 200%. 53% right there. What is that? 135%. 74%. 15%. Yeah, I mean, if you're down like that, I would just hold it, but not financial advice, yeah. CI is another one to look at, especially with crude oil soaring. Yeah, that's partly why Mullen did so well today, being in the EV sector. Lucid, though, be prepared. Lucid is going to probably drag everything down. One of my other larger positions in my portfolio. Thank you, Lucid. Love to see that. Down 14.5%. Terrible guidance. Lucid was expecting, I believe, 20,000 vehicles in 2022, and then they came out and said they expect 12 to 14,000. Like, damn, man. Why? But supply chain shit, I guess. What are we likely to see tomorrow? 30 to 50. I mean, I would be conservative with it. I always like to expect the worst and, usually get rewarded. Why the fuck is this light turning off? My shit's broke, y'all. I'm getting cyber attacked, man. Damn, Putin's out for me after last night's stream. I'm gonna start talking shit just because. Want to turn my light off. Fucking Putin. Oh, I gotta show you guys something, though. Wait. Shit. Can I? I'm gonna have to scroll really fast. Follow me on Twitter, if you're up for that, because what? Something went wrong. Am I here? Am I live? What? Did it log me out? I'm confused. What the hell is going on? What? Oh, they're playing me. That's bullshit. Wow. I just want to show you guys a damn video. They're playing me. They locked me out. Okay. Check this out. Shit's hilarious. Russian cyber attack. She caught herself on fire though. But bro, you got civilians running up on tanks. Oh man, Russians, they just need to leave. Ah! No, stop. YouTube gonna ban me. All right, man. All right. I can't joke around with Twitter because they're gonna fuck up and get me banned forever. You know, not cool. No bueno. We're not feeling that. What's going on with Ukraine? I've been out of the loop. What? You don't know what's going on with Ukraine? Damn. They're fucking the Russians up, bro. But I mean, the Russians, they just got so many people, you know, ruthless Ukrainians. They're wild. Dude, they're wild. Like, man, you don't want to be a Russian going in there. I've seen people on live streams that are like, Russia, we can do this, stay together, you know, no matter what they say, even if we lose 5-1. I'm like, dude, y'all are losing that bad that you gotta like come in here and you know, spam for your country to stay strong because you're losing so many people. That's wild. But yeah, Ukraine is why the markets have been falling for the most part. Mix in like, you know, rate hikes and all that. But if you look at Fed rate monitor tool, this is what I like to look at. There's a couple other ways you can, look at it, but the probability of a more hawkish Fed has been going down dramatically. 24% of investors expected a 0.5% rate hike yesterday, and now it's at 12.4%. So, you know, this in a normal market without Ukraine, Russia, baby mama drama would have sent us up quite substantially. You know, pricing in a much less hawkish Fed. But we also do have Powell speaking on Wednesday and Thursday, and then we have that State of the Union address tomorrow. But what I'm really watching out for tonight, and then by the time the morning comes around, is to see what Russia's response is to these sanctions. Because they said that they were going to respond to them, you know, and it's not expected to be like a military response, but, you know, you never know with the fucking Russians, but Russia could level Ukraine without the nukes. Russia is actually not that strong of a country. I think people overestimate Russia way too much. Way too much. They are getting their ass kicked right now. There's no other way to put that. They're getting their ass kicked. Sure, they have fucking nukes. Sure. But, I mean, they are tit for tat, pound for pound. I would buy calls on Ukraine any day of the week. Just a real attack will tank the market incoming. Yeah, I think that's right. I think the main crash is still to come. And dude, just consider that the banks are taking massive losses right now. Massive losses. Oh, come on. Why do they got fake accounts? I don't know why I'm not logged in, but that's funny. The U.S. and allies are coordinating to not only freeze the assets of Putin and his oligarch allies, but to seize those assets as well. Interesting. Seize Putin's yacht? That would be funny. That would be so funny. Russian economic collapse will be hard to avoid as per Reuters. Do you agree? There's no way around it. You can't prevent it. The Russian economy is dead. They are letting people out of Russian prisons to fight the war. Wow. If Russian carpet bombs the whole country, they want to own, then they will have to rebuild it, so they can't do that. Also, it'll be a war crime. Yeah. Or if Russia wanted to, they could carpet bomb all major cities and end it. Yeah, but that defeats the purpose of going in there. At that point, I don't know what would happen. I'm not going to forecast what would happen. But the whole point of them going in there was to protect their so people, right? So-called people. Their bloodline, Russians. That's what they call them. So if you start carpet bombing and just killing thousands or millions of civilians, then I mean, there's no there's no reason for you to be there. And at the same time, Ukraine and Russia have a lot of the same, ties. Like over there, it's much different than America. Like if you're in America, you might know Canadians or Mexicans, but over there, everything is so intertwined because they're all connected, right? So you could have family members that are in Russia, you live in Ukraine, vice versa. If you start killing everybody, it's a lot different for Americans to go to the Middle East even and start blowing up mountains and shit and killing whole villages that are fucking terrorists. Little bit different there. You're going to have a lot of people that will hate you for that, and they will try to kill you. So it would really come down to a Putin safety concern at that point. But, I mean, I don't think Putin really cares about that. I think he's probably lost his mind, either crazy or terminal, to be doing what he's doing already. So I don't think he really cares too much. But that's probably on the table. Where is Starlink? Look, they got Starlink in Ukraine. Where's the damn tweet though? There's a damn tweet that I want to show. Google Pay no longer work on Moscow's metro system, leading to long using people fumble about for cash. Yeah, look at that. This shit too. People do not like Russia for that. Does nothing look back at Stalingrad? There was nothing really left to fight over. Yeah, Stalingrad was crazy. That was the largest casualty battle in World War II. Much more than Hiroshima, Nagasaki, or the incendiary bombs we dropped on Tokyo that killed over 100,000 people. 1.1 million Russians died in Stalingrad, and an estimated 800,000 Germans died in Stalingrad. Kind of crazy. And that whole thing was over fucking ego battle because it was Stalingrad. Like, what? Like, Germany would have won that war if they had just not went to Stalingrad. And we would probably be living in a damn German world right now. Where is it at? Yes. Yeah, Citigroup said it had 9.8 billion in domestic and cross-border exposure to Russia. And they're just one of the first banks to come out and say that. So that's why you've seen a lot of bank stocks get destroyed today, because they all have some exposure. Like JP Morgan down 4%. I need to get more charts up here. Wells Fargo actually did good, but they're not really an international bank like that. They were still down 1.37. Hold on, I do want to see Bank of America. And they were actually positive too, huh? Interesting. But yeah, a lot of the international banks got destroyed. Which says unless he wants to be put back in the Stone Age. Yeah. Nukes launch equals market all-time highs. Dude, I was thinking about like you just bought a shit ton of puts. You just load it up on puts. Fucking nukes come, markets crash. As soon as you see the markets are crashing and you're rich as hell, you just became a fucking multi-millionaire. Fucking the world ended. Like, damn, dude. It took the world ending and then you're rich, but who cares at that point? But yeah, I mean, Russian people are even freaking out too. Like the ruble, dude, Russia did not expect this to happen. They expected sanctions, but they did not expect for the world to ruin their economy. There's no coming back from this if you are Russia. There's no stability to their currency unless they made their currency tieable to like gold, like go back on the gold standard. But in that case, people would just take their currency to the bank and get gold for it. So there's no recovering for Russia. And that's going to have a lot of fallout. You seen BP today. I actually made a trade on BP to play potentially, sanctions from oil with, America, if not Putin just doing export controls or something. Had our Starlink satellite for 2 weeks now. Ordered a year ago and finally had it shipped. Are they shipping them out? I didn't know they were actually shipping them out. China is the one to be careful with. Yeah, and you know why I say Russia is unpopular opinion, but Russia's a pretty weak country. In the sense of economic output, their capabilities, and obviously their military, right? If this was America, I mean, we would have had all of their air capabilities gone the first day. We would have had air superiority. You wouldn't be hearing about, shooting down 100 planes so far. But not even comparing it to that. Russian economy is very small. In 1 month in America, we produce more goods than Russia in a whole year, or really about 2.5, 3 weeks. We make more goods than Russia in a whole year. So when you look at it like that, what's the keys in war? What's the biggest thing besides nuclear is who can produce more troops, more bullets, more bombs, more planes, more ships, more subs, all that stuff. That's who wins a war. Believe it or not, that's what it really comes down to. We have double the population of Russia, if not a little bit more than double the population. And obviously, we have manufacturing capabilities they could only dream of, right? So in that sense, but China, they got the people and they got the manufacturing capability. So China is definitely a different fish. That's for sure. But yeah, this economic fallout, which that's a very ironic word to be using right now, economic fallout, is going to take some time to actually play out. But like I said, I pulled up BP chart and didn't even explain this. But BP exited a 20% investment in another oil company in Russia. And they were down about 5% today because they were just selling it for a loss. Like, nobody wants the ruble. You couldn't pay people to own the damn ruble. That's why people are talking about Russians just going to crypto, which if you're a citizen, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. But, like, this is delayed. So this was as of 220. What? It's not March 1st, bro. It says March 1st, but I don't know what time zone. What? UTC. Yeah, but about 105 to actually, I'm gonna do this. I like this better. What? Okay, that's not right. Okay, not right. Anyways, um, I want to get the actual fucking numbers. God damn it. Well, anyways, this is delayed. I want the real number right now. Dollar to ruble. Okay. 104.70. So 1 ruble is worth less than 1 penny in American standards. And if you're a Russian, you just lost a shit ton of money. And it's unfortunate the average everyday citizens had to be the one to lose their ass cuz Putin don't care, but wild. Fucking wild. Honestly. Yeah, you could see, look at that spike. That is wild. That's ridiculous. Like, that should not happen with a currency. What? I feel bad for him, honestly. Go long on the ruble and forex and leave it for the grandkids. I mean, the Russian economy is done. I mean, it's whatever economy they had is done. Like, imagine North Korea and Iran. What business wants to do? Man. This light is pissing me off. Oh, this fucking thing keeps turning off. But anyways, who wants to do business in Russia or Iran or North Korea? Russia is the equivalent of North Korea or Iran right now. What's the futures doing though? See, I'm waiting. I'm expecting Russia to say something. Said the convoy is 40 miles long. Jesus. Hopefully, that, what's it called? Can, do some work here. I can't show you guys because I shared something on Twitter that is definitely, not for YouTube. Stock questions. AMC prediction for tomorrow. And Mullen, what's your take? It's just gonna keep ripping faces off or what? Tomorrow should be decent. I mean, I don't expect anything too crazy. I don't expect a 10, 20, 30% move before earnings. And I think you'll see good guidance. So I think in that aspect, AMC will likely do well after earnings. They're already priced for a very bad, like the business is not doing that great. So I think it could be good, but the Turkish drone video, yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get there or not, but hold on. This guy is in Ukraine, in Kyiv, and he's sharing all kinds of shit. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, but if they can use that drone on this, like, look at him, man. They got damn stingers in their hands. Or javelins. I don't even know which one those are. But look. That's beautiful. He got the pistola. He got the stingers. They got the AKs, dude. Russia has lost about 5,300 soldiers. That's a big amount. That's a lot. Like America's 20-year war. Sadie. America's 20-year war in the Middle East was Sadie. Jesus Christ. Was it this guy? No, he didn't share it. I thought he shared it. I got a couple people, but we lost about 6,600 people. So they've almost lost more than we have in the whole 20 years we were over in the Middle East. But Mullen, I mean, the risk to reward profile as well is a little bit different. I mean, your worst case scenario, what you fall back down to that 60-70% range, you'll lose 50%. If, and the stock could go back to 10, right? So that's really what you're looking at. If you're looking at it for a quick trade and you're going to take profits or you're going to take a loss, whatever that is, I would stay away from it just because it went up 145% today. But I mean, I think it still could be good, but I would take an amount, maybe not financial advice. This is what I personally do with cheap stocks like this. It's $1.64 per share right now. Buy 100 shares for $164. Set it and forget it. That's it. If it does good, it does good. If it doesn't, I mean, you lost $60, right? If it goes back down to that 65-70 cent range. Failed to be identified by the S-400 missile launchers. I'm calling Russia's bluff on that one. Oh, yeah. Russia's got the biggest bluff ever going on right now. Talking about nukes, like, you have the... I mean, yeah, heavy volatility, heavy volatility. That's for sure. But yeah, futures, Nasdaq down about 0.21%, S&P down 0.05%, and the Dow up about 0.02%. So pretty interesting. We'll just have to see what Russia says, because I mean, I don't think they're gonna not say anything. We have they've said that they were going to respond. So I would imagine that would come today. Which our night right now is like their, I believe, early morning. And that's when I would expect to see a move. If Russia does like sanction oil, export controls, try to kind of starve the world of energy, which they could very well do, would hurt their economy too. But that's kind of what kind of state of mind Putin's in. But that's the first thing. What time is it in Ukraine? 6:11 a.m. Yeah, so here in the next 3 hours or so, give it till about 9 o'clock, and you will probably see a statement from Russia in one way or the other. Something new, and that's what the markets are going to react to. If the markets don't get any new information, you might be in purgatory, just weird, flat like we are right now for a while. But as soon as you get new information, that's when you're going to see the real moves happen. The markets, they get over things faster than your pissed off girlfriend. Like they get over shit fast. As long as it does not escalate. So Ukraine shot down a commercial jet full of Russians and some Americans. No, I don't. Why are we still importing oil from Russia? That is a very good question. Which, I mean, they're Democrats, from a politician standpoint, they are throwing the 2024 election right now, thinking people care more about green energy than stopping Russia. Politicians are confused. It'll take them a while to catch up, but yeah, who knows? But yeah, things, oil up about 0.86%. Canada already said that they will not let Russian oil period into Canada. So we'll just have to see if the United States plays along. If we don't, that one's really up for debate. If we were going to, though, you would think we would have already. That's my thought, at least. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to the mods and all of you guys for showing up and showing love. If you guys want to join the trading community, link down below in the description of this live stream or in the last video in the pinned comments. As always, get yourself some free stock as well. But again, thank you guys. It's going to be back and forth, but it's the Super Bowl tomorrow for AMC shareholders. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will certainly see you